I am just extremely excited.
All right.
So good.
All right. So today is another day in paradise, as they say it in a way of a cliche. However, we are hosting all kinds of generations here today, including a white man, an African woman, and the slaves. No. The slaves.
Stop that! What are you doing?
And the slave master's daughter.
What? Stop doing what?
What do you mean?
Stop it. Stop. Oh no, you're not recording.
This is comedy.
No.
Ta-da! Got everybody. Yeah, African. And then this, I mean,
You are
ancestor. You know the ancestry. There you go.
Yeah.
Man, the most you know the drill, mama, the drill. Nothing else worries you. You just make sure you got all kinds of cash in the bank. All the other things don't matter.
You're funny.
But actually, it was recording.
No, you were not.
Let us know when you're recording.
No.
What you call let us know? You didn't say anything. I was saying my stuff. So last night we watched a movie, and then this girl, young girl, 16 years old, fell in love with a boy, and her father, like how you will be with your daughter when she started to grow older, driving all the guys away. So she got angry at her father for trying to, protect her from these boys that just want to come and do stuff.
Funny boy.
Do you know what that girl went and did? The man was rising up in his business to become partner now, sitting on the board. She went and made a video and told the whole world that her father is a racist because she's in love with an African American boy.
Yeah, the boy was black.
Yes, destroy her father.
Yeah, everybody calling it.
Everybody was. They fired the man. They did not fire. They demoted him. They passed over him from being a partner in the company that he's been working for 20 years. His daughter, 16. 16 years
How
old.
did it end? Did it end on a good note? Yeah.
It's a real serious note. You guys need to watch it. It's called The Watcher. It's a Netflix series. The Watcher.
Okay,
You watching it? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I see why CNN publicizing it all day. That people all over the country watching it. It's interesting.
You haven't watched it?
We ended it last.
It's not really about her doing that. She did that because she was mad at her father about it.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
no. That was about it. It was not something else. Her father was always.
No, the movie was not
No.
It was about the person that kept watching.
Yeah, I was just talking about that part in the movie, about it.
It would get better. Yeah.
No, it doesn't get better.
No, it wasn't. Here's the thing. It's a true story.
Yeah, true story. Mm-hmm. You got Netflix?
It's interesting.
You and your wife need to watch it some weekend. Yeah, it's called The Watcher. Yeah, just 8 episodes.
Yeah, okay. But it's interesting.
It's very, very psychologically interesting.
Okay.
They say until today's date, the case is still open with the police department. They have not found.
So they have not found who's the watcher?
No, Mama.
Oh, wow. First I thought it was a lady.
Everybody thought it was something.
I thought it was the realtor.
Yeah, the realtor, that's why. But they
You have not ended it? You have not ended it? You have ended it? You saw how she only stayed 48 hours? 48 hours?
That's what she get though.
Yes, when you buy.
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe they paid 3.3 for the house.
Million.
And then she sold it to them for 225 or maybe 300.
Yes, trying to exploit them. Yes.
But then she got ripped off. Yeah. Because she got around there at 48 hours. That was so crazy. But I wonder what that was. I mean, who was in the house?
The guy, the John Graff that lived through the tunnel that killed his family.
Yeah, that's what
I know they closed it, but they created another one.
That's what you think?
That's what I know. Each time the
So it was the John Craft?
Yeah,
that's what I thought too at first.
He killed his people, his wife and his whole family, and he hid in that woman's house all those years, over 25 years. He lives down there. He did come out, otherwise the police, because the police knows he killed his family, but he disappeared.
Right, and they don't really know what happened to him.
Yes. So he remained over there.
In that house.
He's the one now that creeps in there
Yes.
and does those things like it's some sort of ghost.
Yes, listen to watch it. It's interesting.
Okay. You have me watching something else the other day. Interesting. Have me
Watch it.
The guy who drove the truck down a Christmas parade a year ago.
Little did a movie on that already?
No. They just did the final sentence. I mean, adjudication on Friday, right? Yeah. Friday he was found guilty of all 76 counts.
Did they die or did they all die?
No. The counts included hurts.
Okay.
People that were wounded. 6 died.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy.
But
What was the reason?
he almost said I didn't believe it.
He was.
What was the reason?
Well, who knows?
I don't know why he
He
did
was
that.
trying to claim that there was something faulty with the brakes or something with the car.
But that was not true.
But no one ever tried to pursue that. He had lawyers.
Okay.
He fired him.
Listen, Jeff. They checked the truck.
You checked the truck and there was no foul. There was no foul.
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
Weird.
It was funny. He was a school lawyer. Really? Yeah.
Things like you gave her nap. Oh, you got nap. No, she got one.
He was a school lawyer. That was crazy.
This guy. Oh my goodness. I mean, so disrespectful to the judge.
Yeah.
Rude.
I don't know whether
sarcastic.
something wrong with him.
Who's that? That's this
The
guy
guy
talking about
that drove
that
his pickup truck in
in the crowd of people.
Why do
having
I
a
do the Christmas parade?
Yeah, parade.
Parade. In Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
He was a school lawyer. That was so funny.
Yeah.
You know, I still belong in my life.
That's what I was that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
so
I'll
what else?
leave. I'll leave. Because it gets over to Devon and Ava's church starts to flip.
It's right there.
So then you go to, so you go, I was wondering if you went to Ava's at
Yeah, I'm not a
times.
member there.
Okay.
But I do go.
Okay.
But we had men's day today.
Okay, so I just want to put on how he was representing himself and trying to plead his own case.
Oh, you put that on about the guy.
Yeah,
All right.
the guy.
He was his own
There
lawyer.
he is.
What? Oh, I didn't know he was African.
He's an ex.
Sorry, Cole, I'm listening, but I didn't know that.
She didn't know he was an African American. What you thought he was a Chinese or a white man?
Wait, look at him, Kathy.
Mr.
Look at him.
You know, when you hear about a man driving a car in the midst of one other people, everybody thinks he's a white man. No. Oh, yeah. He's so rude.
Yeah, I mean,
disrespectful.
No one said
What,
being
for
a lawyer
driving at
was
people?
easy.
No.
Lawyers say,
He's
try
representing himself, but he's disrespectful to the
I
judge.
know who made me
Oh,
think
is
about
it?
that right
Yeah.
now.
Disrespectful to himself.
This is the man who was just found guilty of
That's why he's looking for that clean him up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they clean it up.
This was on something.
I know. I don't know whether he's okay.
He decided to finally
kill all these people.
actually represent himself. And despite all of the arguments that he tried to make, none of it worked for him. The jury found him guilty across the board. So, what we decided to do was to actually go through some of the key moments when Brooks thought that he knew the law, but got it so wrong. And listen, you don't go to 3 years of law school and pass a bar exam for nothing. But including myself, let me tell you, this is a complicated practice, everybody. So, where to start? I think the best place to start, and you might have guessed it, subject matter jurisdiction.
No, I didn't understand that. Subject matter jurisdiction.
The decision that I previously entered.
What's in
I will stand down.
There's some more.
He wasn't more rice.
No, she liked the
spinach?
She had the spinach.
Going to do so.
That including verified proof that you have subject matter jurisdiction.
But you got your special spicy soup here.
Yet to be verified approval.
It doesn't taste like white spinach.
I know.
Probably because I put all this healthy stuff in it. Just get it. Yeah, it's how this is supposed to get it. Yeah. Oh, from Walmart?
Walmart Africa.
I set the value and return for value.
Sure, I'm going to check the cabinets. See what you're using.
This judge, I think they will give her a prize.
Yeah.
They
Patience. Yeah.
She had patience.
Wow.
At one moment she gave me left. She said, I can't stay. I'm in front of him. I'm leaving the court for 10 minutes. I'm in front of him. He's giving me a look. I can't stay in this coat.
There's no verification.
That's what she said?
Yeah, she said, I can stay in here.
Because sometimes you
They
open your eyes
had
and
they moved him into
Verified
another
proof could
room.
be in common law.
That's how-
Wow.
okay, you need
With
anything?
graces.
Okay, did he get
Oh, okay.
No, not
Not
yet.
yet.
No, but, oh, not yet. So y'all just
Just
watching.
Friday, the morning counts.
Oh,
Of course,
So we're waiting for the
brought
sentencing.
up the issue of subject matter jurisdiction.
This other one, after they found her guilty, she fainted.
It takes.
Yes, that's a judge. Yeah, I feel sorry.
I don't know what her crime was. I don't remember. What did she do? Remember?
I think she did something. I think her brother did something, and she didn't judge him the right way or something. Yeah, she tried to cover it up. Something that her brother did.
Okay. They found out.
Yeah.
All right, then I want to talk briefly about the jury view.
All right.
I did provide the parties with
happened?
the proposed
Well,
instruction.
well,
for
when
that,
when
so
they
Mr.
approach-
President,
Wait a minute, tomorrow?
Your request
Yeah, but it's not
yesterday.
until like 12.
And I know I
So I called-
indicated
you have
to
to-
you that
Yeah,
I would
I
require
called
you
the
to be
pharmacist.
there.
I said,
We
some of them
thought
just
that.
invited me to
We've
dinner, and I don't feel
overnight
like
to really
not
think
saying
about
no. So
And
she said,
if
Don't even
that
have
is
questions.
your decision
Okay.
to not.
Because I had-
You gotta start. Okay, because you gotta start with your stuff. That.
What I
Yeah,
would
I'm
say
gonna
is
start
this,
going back in the
I
car.
want you to be advised that you have a right to be
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that jury view. Did you hear me?
You have the
say
Go
that?
Lightly one or the other one?
Yeah, I mean,
They have one now
you
that I had to
pretty
do
much
last
told
time.
me,
It's a small
yesterday
amount.
about
It's more concentrated. It tastes like oranges. You could have got it in different flavors, like orange or whatever. And it's really small and concentrated
so I
now.
had
Or consent to it
come
being-
here.
I remember.
I'm
Yeah.
still confused about why did they even need
Okay,
to
okay,
be
you
there.
So I figured
That
I'll
was
bring it
my whole
home.
thing.
When I leave here,
I don't see the relevancy of
by the
it.
time I get home, I'll
And I also
Yeah,
didn't agree
you would want it though to
agree
be
with or
cold.
consent
Well, at least
to
I
having
did.
to be part of
I
that.
liked it when it was really cold.
Something that I
You
don't
know,
see
but
relevant.
everybody's different.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
get it
you
in,
making a
get it
reference
going.
to
Yours is not
But did
until
you
11.
hear what I said?
You want to be
Your
up all
right
night
to be
longer? So I can be
present
up all
there.
night
You
longer.
that
Yeah,
would
that's
do
fair.
that.
Where would
There's
that
been
be?
a request from
Huh?
the state
Where they do it?
have the jury look at the vehicle that
Santana,
was recovered by the
Santana.
police.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And of course is alleged to be the vehicle that was driven through the
At
parade.
11.
Did you hear me
And
advising
hopefully
that?
they won't find any
Right, so that motion was addressed previously,
I'm doing
and
it
I
because of what they
granted the
found
request
before.
for that jury view. Did you hear me say that?
See, I'm in all my deductibles, so I'm
All right,
trying.
thank you. So with that, you
Oh,
have
doing
a
done
right
now. Yeah,
to be
that's good.
present
Still
at
can't
that
even
jury view.
understand.
Did you
It's a medical
hear me say
reason.
that?
But they,
I'm in for it.
I
And
imagine.
I would like you to be
What it, yeah, what was it?
I
I
believe
lost all
it is
this
a piece
weight.
of evidence, that's why
I have right now that
the way that I did.
she's
Did you hear me say
she's a
that?
cancer survivor. She, you know, she went through the
So my
pancreatic
question
cancer.
to
You
you
know that
then
one
this morning
difficult.
is,
right? So she made it through that, but she
do you
lost.
want to be present at the jury view of the vehicle?
60 pounds. She lost 150. And she's still
I don't see the
losing.
reason
Right
why
now,
we
you
need
know, she said the same thing. Can you give me a? But they did tell her that was covered in her all the medical part for that she can get the skin, you know, tight, breast. Yes, it is. It is.
It's
Because that's the biggest thing when you lose that much weight, being that
some
heavy.
evidence that frankly
You
can't
lose
come
that
into
much
the
weight,
courtroom
it's
due to its
just-
size.
It creates creates another problem
And
down the road,
the
being
jury's
all
going
the
to
skin
show
and, you know, all of that.
Do you want to be
So I'm surprised they
present
didn't take
at
you.
Well, no.
For the record, I'm
When
not
I was,
personally a human
you
being.
have to have so much skin to be able to
You
do
guys
it.
okay?
I didn't have.
No, I do not consent to being present at
Right, then I'm going to honor his request, but what I am going to do though is as part of that process in any event, because he's done in a secure location,
And I will never
is,
forget.
I have ordered that,
When the doctor came in and Abel was there.
I want to make a record of what's being done. I want a visual record of what is being done. And so this jury view is going to take place in the Sally Port of the jail. Precautions are being taken so that the jurors do not know where it's at. It'll look like anything that says jail within the Sally Port is
So Ava had to calm him down. That's okay. She's well. And she's flirting. She's well.
anyone is taken.
So made it through.
And then.
I'm not sure if they'll walk or drive, it's very close.
One of the things that
But
they
then
about is.
the sheriff's department, because as a court official, I'm in charge of keeping the record, not keeping the record, I'm in charge of making the record. And I want to make sure that there's a record of what is done for this trial and certainly for any appellate purposes if they be. The sheriff's department, excuse me,
Yeah, I have to get those done on a
Sheriff's
regular basis
Department
too, because my mom.
is obviously charged with the security and
Is that what they
safety
said
of
that
the
you had?
courtroom,
Or no?
including the jurors. And so I have asked the sheriff's department to record. And so there is a camera that will be on a tripod that will record what's there before anyone gets there. I've instructed them to take
I know,
that
most people don't want to hear this one.
around the vehicle, but while it's recording, just put it back on the tripod.
It really is.
And before
Even dealing with that.
the jurors and the board are logged in, once it has logged in, it can also be recorded.
So if you
And that
replace that
previous
inside,
recording, that
your
will
body
be,
is somewhat
I will walk,
kind of regulated.
I will walk around the vehicle, one time, that will be recorded, and then both of those recordings are going to be being made part of the record.
So there may be other things we have to fine tune and dig into, you know what I mean? Because it may not necessarily be the healthy food, it may be just your blood type. Because certain things of people's blood type, you shouldn't eat certain stuff. Some people can't. The system. It depends. Oh, you can't. You can't.
Fruit, you can't eat.
You don't eat fruits? Really?
What is it, like blood sugar?
It causes you to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I love fruits.
I do too.
Yeah.
Especially
and then the
watermelon.
next week,
Watermelon.
I'll do vegetables. So it all depends. It's like a cycle. Now, sometimes I'll break down and eat it when I know I'm gonna be at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is?
I love the song.
Good day.
Sometimes I have to play the song in the morning. I'm going to work.
Good day.
Good day. Good day.
Oh, it's ready.
Yeah, girl. I received my certification in 2017. Been actively off and on, to be honest with you. Over time, I stopped, of course,
Yeah.
and I got a little discouraged.
Right.
And so, I went to Love Fest this year, and didn't even ask Ava to do it. She just came over to me and did it. She would say, Kathy, tell them what you do. How old are you? Yada yada, right? I was like, Ava. First she came over so I can, because she made a comment. She was saying something about, you know, what you put in your body. You know, right? And I said, if you take care, you know, put in your body the right things, your body will take care of you. And she was like, say that again. So then she came over there. And so that's how I met Mr. Victor, because he was there. And I had several people come up to me afterwards. I mean, several. Stop it. And I just felt like at that moment, the Father wasn't getting to open the door for me. So I kind of went through it slowly. And he wanted some information. I had several other people that I'm working with now. One of her friends is doing really well with it. She's doing real good.
Who's that?
Sheree. Sheree was the lady at the registration table.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's doing real well. She gave me another client, and so Mr. Collectivist wanted me to come over and chat with his wife about things, and so we're gonna see what happens. But I'm getting excited about it again, I should say, is what I'm at, because you know I love talking about it. I believe health and wellness is part of what I call him Yah, what Yah wants for us. You know, he gave us a blueprint, even though he'd be like, he did. He gave us a blueprint from Genesis all the way to Revelation of what is required of us, what is suggested for us, and some things is commanded, other things were suggested. Some things changed after the flood. It was commanded that we could eat meat, but they still was clean and some unclean meats that he instructed us. Correct. You know, and pigs was really for ceremonial purposes. That's why, you know, demons was cast out into them. You know, it wasn't necessarily meant for us to partake of, because they are used as cleaners of the earth.
Yeah.
Right?
That makes sense.
And you are what you eat.
And you are what you
Yeah.
eat. So they don't have a filter system. They don't have anything to filter. The pigs don't sweat. You know, they eat any and everything. And so.
And they retain it.
And they retain it. So what happens, Kobe? Kobe, right?
Cody.
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 Oh, Cody.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard it wrong. Cody.
Yeah.
So Cody, if they doesn't excrete and if they maintain it and hold on to it, when you eat it, where's it going? Into your body. So over a period of time, sickness don't happen overnight. It's a progression, right? And the way they make foods today is very unfortunate, because they make it more for preserving, not for health purposes, right? And so over the years, we eat all of these chemicals. And I tell people when I'm health coaching them or counseling them before we even start, is that, man, it's not so much about what you're eating, it's how you're eating when you're eating it. What do I mean by that? Are you depressed? A lot of people eat because they're depressed. A lot of people eat because they're, sad and want comfort food. They, eat for so many reasons. So we need to kind of find out what's really going on within. And so if we're eating a lot of chemical-filled food versus calories, most people want to count calories. But I tell them, look, just count chemicals.
Yeah.
Because now, there's so much chemicals in our food to preserve it. If we're eating the chemicals, it's changing our bodies.
That's not no God.
And so we have to go back to the basics. And I tell people, man, he set a blueprint for us. Things changed, but he didn't do away with it. Just because Yeshua came, he didn't do away with the law. He fulfilled it. And you show me anywhere in the scriptures where Yeshua ate certain foods, then I'll eat it.
Right.
You take me in the scriptures where Yeshua ate pig.
Jesus.
You know what Yeshua is. Don't you know what
Yeah, but I
Yeshua is?
didn't hear
Yeshua's the
what you said.
Mashiach. Yes.
For sure, opinion on like herbalism.
Oh, let's go to Genesis chapter 2 and 19. Let's go with it. It's good.
Okay.
It's supposed to. Healthy fats are good, but when we talk about trans fats, talking about lard, margarine, those things like that, it does not leave our bodies. It builds up in our arteries, our system, our ventricles. And so when we start having all these issues, dealing with high blood pressure and clogged arteries and all that, you gotta go back. It ain't the devil. It ain't God. It's us. It's man. We've changed things, and because of the things that we've changed and we allowed those changes to affect us, then it's going to affect us over a period of time. It takes time for this stuff to happen. So in 10, 15, 20 years, and you've been fine, you've been eating great, everything's good, And then bound all of a sudden, oh my gosh, like with me. And that's why I started to say my stomach issue. Because that didn't just happen overnight. That was 15 years. I had a hysterectomy in 2005. What, 17 years? And then all of a sudden it hits me and oh my gosh, I can't go to the bathroom. I'm throwing up and, you know, all of that. And then I'm going to have this test and he said, did you ever have any kind of abdominal surgery? And I'm like, yeah, 2005. Well, you had scar tissue. And it began to wrap itself around my small bowel. So by the grace of the Father, they caught it. And my body was trying to heal itself because my body was taking care of me at that moment. It was healing itself. And so they said, if it regressed, which means it was inflamed. So inflammation was what causes pain in our bodies, right? It's a sign that the Father naturally gives us. It releases these certain, you know, the inflammation in our body over a period of time. But when the pain continues, it releases more. Yeah. And then that's where the problem comes in. The body is trying to help you, right? Yeah. And so they told me, okay, if the body will begin to regress and the inflammation goes down, we won't have to do any surgery. And so you know that was my prayer. Father, please just let my body do what it needs to do. So I had to go on a mandatory fast. So pretty much they put a tube down my nose. It was horrible. Oh my God. Into my stomach. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, to drain all of it out because my intestines was not doing its job, right? It was blocked. So it had to come out somewhere, right? That's why I was doing all the throwing up and all of that. So over a period of time, like 2.5 days, my body started relaxing. The inflammation went down. So I did a CT scan with contrast, and it was like, come back in, Miss Butler. Good news. I saw the water in her hand. I was like, oh my gosh, you mean you taking it out? That's how happy I was. You would be, I thought I was eating me a filet steak or something when they brought me some water. Just to be able to drink it naturally.